All right, we're here with Mikaela Mayer, amateur boxer. Mikaela, thanks for taking the time. First, tell us what you're doing here at Mayweather Boxing Club.
Well, I have our U.S. national tournament coming up in about 2 weeks in Spokane, Washington. So me and my coach decided to have a training camp here in Vegas. They have good sparring partners, and he has a couple other fighters, so it's just kind of a neutral place for us to all be.
All right. For quite a while now, women's boxing has been on the decline. I guess not since Layla Ali has there been much attention paid to it. But with the amateurs, with yourself, Claressa Shields, Marlon Esparza, there's getting to be more attention paid to it again. What do you think about that, and what you guys will contribute to kind of the rebirth of the sport a little bit?
I definitely think the women are helping to bring back the popularity of boxing. I don't think boxing will ever die. Some people, will say that, but I mean, definitely girls like Marlon and Claressa, and even the U.S. women's national team this year. I mean, they did the best in history at the World Championships. We came out with like 13 medals last year. So the women are doing really good, and I think that anything that we can do to kind of help get our name out there and educate the people about Olympic-style boxing. So.
Now, originally you were one of the favorites for 2012 to get there at the Olympics. Unfortunately, you didn't make it. Talk a little about the disappointment of not being able to make the team and go to London.
I was definitely super disappointed when I lost in the finals with Queen. I did get to go to the Olympics with her in London. I was her sparring partner out there. But immediately after I lost in trials, I mean, I remember sitting in the room getting ready for USADA to drug test me. And I mean, I broke down a little bit, but I was like, you know what, I'm going for 2016. I immediately developed that goal. A week later was national, so I had to make a decision. If I wanted to make the world team that year, I either had to go down to 125 or up to 141. I decided to go up to 141. I had a pretty successful year. I won a gold medal at the Continental Games and a bronze medal at the World Championships. So, I can't be mad at myself. It was a great year for me. I learned a lot. And going into 2016, I just think I'm just going to be so much better. I don't think I've hit my peak. I have so much more to learn. So, it's all going to work out for the best.
Yeah, you mentioned going to 2016. Was there any thoughts after you didn't make it 2012 that maybe it wasn't for you and to quit, or was?
No, it was immediate. I knew right away, like, no, I'm going for 2016. I still had the dream. It was still there, and I couldn't, give it up. I wanted it too bad.
Right. With them adding women's boxing to the Olympics, do you think that's going to help it, along with the personalities like yourself? But do you think that's really going to help promote the sport overall at professional as well?
I do. I think that the promotion of women in boxing is really it's just as being in the Olympics, it's going to help the pro game also. I mean, you see Ronda Rousey and what's going on in MMA. People are really starting to see that female boxing, people like it, and people are going to come out and see it, and it's promotable. It's possible. So I think over the next few years, you're going to see the pro game step up as well.
Okay. Now, I know Marlon said she's not really that interested in going to the pro ranks yet when she's done. What about you? Is amateurs it, or are you going to look for a pro career?
I love the amateurs, and right now my goal is to make the Olympic team and win a gold medal. So I can't really see past that. I don't want to say no, I'll never turn pro, because I don't know. Things are going to change over the next 4 years, and maybe after the Olympics, maybe I'll go for another Olympics, maybe I'll turn pro. It depends how things change. I do think things will change for women's boxing, so I'll have to see which direction will be best for me then.
Who are some of the female boxers that you look up to?
My all-time favorite boxer is Katie Taylor, the Olympic gold medalist at 132. I've looked up to her since I started boxing. I think she's great. I think she's strong and powerful and explosive, and not just as an amateur, but as a boxer, So I plan to fight her in the next year or two, and I look forward to that, and I'm sure she'll be one of my top competitors over the next 4 years.
Right. Obviously, most of us got to know you from the Dr. Pepper commercial. Explain a little bit how that kind of affected your career and brought all this attention to you.
The Dr. Pepper commercial was great. It's every athlete's dream to get that type of recognition, and I work hard, so I was excited to get it, but I think it's also helping to make women's boxing more well known and just help get people to understand it and know about it. It's not really a household sport, so I think anything that all of us girls or female boxers can do, any little thing to help grow our sport is beneficial. So I think it was beneficial to women's boxing in general.
And this last question, one thing I always wonder with girls, especially they're doing the modeling too, are you worried that boxing's going to kind of mess up your looks a little bit?
I mean, no, I'm not worried about that. I don't think about that. When you get hit, it's just more like, damn it, they just scored a point, And it is what it is. I love my sport, so I'm not really worried about that.
All right, Mikaela, we look forward to seeing you in 2016, and we appreciate the time.
Thank you.